Hi there, my name is Renee, and do I have a tip for you today? Ladies, if any of you use eyeshadow, we've all had this mishap happen, I'm sure. You're doing your makeup and you knock your eyeshadow palette off of your countertop or your table. And what happens? It shatters the powder inside the palette. And we all know that, we pay a lot of money for makeup, and it's just disheartening because we think, great, now I can't use it, now I have to throw it away. Well, I want to show you how you can save your money and repair that eyeshadow palette. The items needed are isopropyl alcohol. I'm using 70%. The higher the percentage, the better. You can also use acetone. I have a few toothpicks to use for stirring. I have a small container to put the alcohol in. You might even want to consider using a dropper for this. I have a couple extra tissues there. And I'm also going to be using the end of my lip gloss container because it's square and it will fit better into the palettes when I am pressing the powder back in. And you might also consider having a small spoon on hand to help with that as well. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go in and, as I have already done with this one, and break up all of the rest of the palette. You can use it with a toothpick, or you can use a small plastic makeup spatula. You can use the end of a spoon, the end tip of a spoon. Once the palettes are finally broken up, you can add your alcohol or acetone to the mixture. You might want to use a dropper. That would probably be more effective in adding the alcohol to the palette. Then mix it up really fine. Now allow the palettes to dry, not completely dry, but just till they're barely wet, so that you can then pack them down into the palettes. I checked these every 10 minutes. I think 40 minutes is the amount of time that it took. Now, using a paper towel and the end of my lip gloss, I'm going to press the powder back into the palette. I'm using a square device because the palette is square. If you have a round one, you could use like a bottle cap if you prefer. At this point, you need to allow the palettes to dry. I'm going to go ahead and place them back into their container. And once you have done that, you want to allow them to dry overnight with the lid open. And then the next day, they should be ready to use. Now once they're dry, they're as good as new. You should be able to use them as normal. I hope this was helpful in helping you repair any broken eye shadow that you may have.